come up with 12 easy, quick, and super fun to make quilted projects to make for gifts for Christmas this year. So if that's something that you would be interested in, stick around for the video. Some of these ideas you probably have thought of, but I think some you may not have thought of yet. I'm hoping to surprise you a little bit with these ideas. So hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam and I talk about all kinds of quilting and sewing related things here on YouTube. And I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of year. I know I'm not alone in that. Something that I find super fun and just really rewarding is actually making Christmas gifts. You know, it's fun going out shopping for people and getting things that you know that they would like, but something that's really special to me is to actually make something that you know someone's going to cherish for a really long time because you made it and they know that your love is wrapped in it. Today we are going to go over my 12 ideas for Christmas gifts. Just a brief side note, I have a wrist brace on right now. I'm okay. I just hurt my wrist this past week and I'm giving my wrist a break. That's why there's no sewing tutorial today. So I had to come up with something and I thought this was going to be a really fun video to make. So let's go ahead and get started, all right? My first idea for a quilted Christmas gift is pot holders. Of course, everyone knows pot holders make great gifts. And I actually just did a video last week on making some really cute pot holders just from scraps from my Christmas quilt that I made this year. I made these really cute kind of log cabin-esque pot holders. They're quilt as you go, super fun. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold the phone. So all of the examples that I'm going to be giving today, I have done tutorials on previously. So I am going to create a playlist and put a link to that playlist in the description box below. So then you can watch all or whatever videos you want to watch from today's examples. You can watch and it'll be easy to find. Just a heads up there. But so pot holders are such a great way to use up scraps. If you have a small lone quilt block from a random project that you were working on, you don't know what to do with, turn it into a pot holder. It's so great. They work wonderfully. They look really nice. And I love making pot holders because they're a quick and easy project to make, you know. But people love pot holders. Everybody needs them, right? Because you want to protect your surfaces, and there you go. Along with that, another idea, we're focusing on kitchen area ideas right now, but another idea is to make bowl cozies. I don't have one in here. I should have grabbed one. But bowl cozies, it's basically just a little fabric bowl with microwave safe batting inside. So you want to make sure you're using the cotton batting that's microwave safe, just if you want to use it in the microwave or if you think the person you're gifting it to is going to use it in the microwave. There's special battings that are specifically for that purpose. Bowl cozies are so cute. Another great way to use up scraps. They make a really great gift. Everybody needs a bowl cozy at some point in their life, right? So I really love bowl cozies. I'm actually planning on making some in the next weeks, as long as my wrist is better. Because I would like a few more, and I think my mom would like some too. The next item on the list, mug rugs. You guys know I love my mug rugs. I've done several tutorials on mug rugs. Last week's video, I made this really cute mitten-shaped mug rug. I mean, come on. How cute is that little guy? I just love it. My sister's already been using this, and it is just so adorable. This is super easy to make. In the video that I show you how to make this, I have a free printable template for the mitten, just in case you can't draw a mitten. So that is another really great idea. You can literally make mug rugs out of, like, make shapes of pretty much anything. And they're just so fun to make. They're so cute and they're functional. Cute and functional are two good things that we need, right, with our projects. That's what I think anyways. Mug rugs are another really great gift idea. The next idea, table runners and or placemats. I know a lot of people don't use placemats anymore, which I think is interesting because I like a good placemat. Placemats are really cute. They're a really fun way to decorate your table and to protect the table from, you know, the heat of the plates when you have food on there. Yeah, and they just look nice. And for me personally, my cats like to lay on them when they're not being used. So they make nice little kitty beds on the table. So I love placemats and I love table runners. Again, they're pretty quick and easy projects to make. You can literally use any block from any pattern, any quilt pattern. You can, if there's a block that you really love, you can use those blocks, make a few of the blocks that you like, put some sashing in between, sew them all together, and you have a table runner. So I really like the idea of having a fun project that you can work on maybe like over the weekend, like you're feeling like you want to get a little creativity out, but you're not quite sure what to make. Table runners, I'm telling you, they're so much fun and they make great gifts. People love them. It's so fun to, you know, kind of go to someone's house or kind of know their style and then go pick out fabrics that kind of go along with their theme or their color palette and then gift them something that, you know, is made specifically for their home. People love that. I'm telling you, trust me, they will love it. And you can make a table runner for any season, you know. You can switch them out, make spring table runners, Christmas table runners, Thanksgiving table runners, you know, Easter table runners. There's just so many ideas to make them, and they can really change up the look of whatever you have them laying on, whether it's a side table in your living room or across your dining room table. There's just so many ways that you can use table runners. You could even hang them on the wall. If you added a loop on the back, you could hang it and make it a wall hanging if you didn't want to use it on a table. So there's so many ways that you can use a table runner. And they make great gifts, really, they do. All right, enough about table runners. My next idea is a tutorial that I taught pretty early on in my little YouTube journey, and that was this. This is a laptop cover. I made this specifically for my laptop, which is a MacBook Air, and so it fits it perfectly. I mean, it fits snug as a bug in a rug. And I have it, there's just Velcro. This is a super simple project, really easy. There we go. It's just a bag for my laptop. And I use this all the time. Whenever I take my laptop out, sometimes I like to go to a coffee shop and do work. I don't want my laptop banging around in my tote bag, right? So I put it in here and it is protected. And I also use this as kind of like a placemat for my laptop, so my laptop's not sitting directly on the table. Yeah, this is such a good idea, and so many people have laptops. This is a great idea if you have a student in your life and they have a laptop that they bring everywhere with them. You can make a really pretty customized laptop cover. You know, a lot of laptop covers are ugly, or the pretty ones are so expensive. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's just crazy. But this I just used with scrap jelly roll strips that I had from another project. So again, scrappy friendly. I love it. Really easy, and it's beautiful, right? And I'm gonna have this for years. I've already had it for, I don't know, a year and a half, something like that. And I use it all the time. That is a really great gift idea. I mean, you could also use it as a giant clutch bag if you wanted. Use it as a little clutch purse, but I like it as my laptop cover. Next idea, kind of going along with that a little bit, you know, we're thinking about our students, people that might carry around a planner. You know, if you know anyone that's really into planners, I am very into planners. I like to stay organized, and especially with my business growing and everything, my planner is my second brain, basically. But I wanted it to be pretty. So we made a cover for my planner. And this is a really great gift idea for someone. You could find out what planner they are getting and make it specifically to fit theirs. In the tutorial that I did this in, I showed you how to make a planner that's just a cover for the outside. There's no zipper. And then there's also, I also showed how to add a zipper. So this has a zipper on it. So it's completely concealed, really nice. And I love this. It's held up really great. I even hand quilted this. This is like my first hand quilting adventure. And none of the stitches have come out. So that's a good thing. And it just, you know, again, adds a little personality to something otherwise that was a little bland and boring. I think it's just a brown, kind of a brown cover. But now I've got my beautiful patchwork, little tiny squares, and I love it. So that's another idea. You could also make book covers for high school students that have, you know, one of those big math books, and it's, you know, that big math book is not cute, okay? I know back when I was in high school, they sold like these stretchy fabric covers for those. Those were always, you know, not very cute, but you could easily make a cover for it, and it would only take, I don't know, less than 30 minutes probably. And then it would be a one-of-a-kind book cover for whoever you make it for. Again, it was a lot of fun to make, and it really adds a lot of personality to my planner. It looks like me, right? All right, next idea. This was one of my favorite projects that I made. I am gonna hold it up here. Sorry for the dog hair, but you know, that's life, right? This is a quilt block sweatshirt. And this is such a fun project. This is a fun little gift to make for yourself, by the way. So you just get a sweatshirt, you make a quilt block, and you stitch it onto a quilt. And it looks so cute and cozy and homey. And again, you could personalize it for the person. For example, if you have a sister-in-law that loves cats, get a cat quilt block and stick it on a sweatshirt. She will love it. This is a super quick project to make. All you have to do is make the quilt block, attach it to the sweatshirt. This was a really fun tutorial to make. I was really excited to make this sweatshirt, and I wear this often. So these are really great. And again, it's functional because it's a sweatshirt and it's wintertime now, right? That is another really fun idea to make. You could make everybody in the family matching sweatshirts, or you could also do this project on a t-shirt. I've shown how to do that as well. So I will link both of those in the playlist. But you could make, I know a lot of families like to have matching t-shirts for the holidays. Why not have it be a quilt block, right? So I really, really like that idea. And again, they're really fun to make. My next idea is, you know, pretty obvious for us quilters. You can make a quilt, right? But it is already into December, and my goodness, time flies so fast in December. So if you want to make a quilt, if you're determined, I must make a quilt for someone, pick an easy pattern, right? You don't want to pick something that is like complex and where you're going to be staying up late at night trying to get it done, and you're stressed out, and it's just overwhelming to try to finish it by Christmas. That takes the joy and really the meaning out of making something for someone, right? There's not much love going into a quilt if you're up late at night stressed out like, oh, I have to make all these quilt blocks and da 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 da. What I would recommend if you're starting now to make a quilt for someone is pick an easy quilt pattern. I have a couple of quilt patterns that are very easy. I have a free one that is called Cottage Twirl. The link for that is in the description box of all of my videos. But I've also got a couple of patterns that they are paid, but they are really great patterns for beginners or anyone that wants to make a quick and easy quilt. I'll pop up pictures of them here. I've got my tiny checkers quilt pattern that I love. It's jelly roll strip friendly, so 2.5-inch strips by width of fabric. I've made a couple of them. I just really, really like them, and it comes together very quickly because you're just using strips. You sew strips together, you cut them up, you sew them together again, and then you sew the blocks together. It's very easy and very, very fun to make. Another pattern that I have is called the Cake Twist. This quilt is probably the fastest quilt that I have that you can make. It's you just use one layer cake and some yardage for the borders, of course, but this just comes together so quick and it's so fun, so cool looking. I just really, really love it. You could use up that layer cake that you've been hoarding and haven't used yet, but you could use it and make a quilt for someone and they would love it. It's an easy, like, kind of weekend quilt. That's another option. So if you guys are interested in those patterns, they are down in the description box below as well. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of stuff down there today. The next thing I want to talk about are stockings. Everybody likes to have a stocking for Christmas, right? Well, why not make a cute quilty one? So I actually made some stockings for my family several years ago, actually. My goodness. It's been longer than I thought. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years ago. But I made these stockings and they still look great. And I just used strips of leftover fabric from another project again, and I drew a stocking and, you know, just kind of made my stockings. They're really cute. And I used a leather strap for the hanging thing, the loop. Very technical terms being used over here. But I just really, really love making just these random little things that are quilty. You know, anything can be made quilty is kind of the way I see it. So why not the stockings, right? So it's a very simple project and we use them every year and they're super cute and super fun. I don't believe I actually made a tutorial on these stockings. So if you would be interested in a tutorial on how to make these, let me know in the comments below. And maybe I will do that because that would actually be a really fun tutorial to make. And, you know, not everybody already has their stockings made or bought. So let me know and we will make some of these later on this month. Okay? We are to number 10. We are almost done. So my next idea is making a wall hanging. So a mini quilt of some kind. Possibilities literally are endless with this idea. I have a wall hanging in my room here that's very me, right? It says so. I used my patchwork alphabet quilt pattern to make that. That's also a free pattern that I have. Actually, that's available in the description box below if you would like to make that for yourself or for someone else that you know that likes to sew. But that's an idea, something like that. I also have an idea here that I pulled out to show you. Oh goodness, it's a little big. I might have to situate myself here. So I made this for my mom. I make a lot of stuff for my mom, okay? But this is a wall hanging. And this literally is just a panel that all I did was I quilted it. So see, I used my really cute loop-de-loop star free motion quilting, which I've done a tutorial on that will be linked in the playlist, that quilting motif. But it's just a panel that I just quilted and then put binding on. And then I add these little ribbon loops for my wall hangings and then just hang it with a little dowel rod and nails. So there's like a nail here and here when it's hanging on the wall. So that's how I hang most of my wall hangings. But isn't that cute? And my mom is a huge snowman fan. So when I saw this panel, I knew I had to get it for her. And she has enjoyed this for several years now. So I really like it. And it's a really great way to use up a panel. I know panels can be kind of intimidating to use and we're not quite sure what to do with them. You know, they're really pretty, but a lot of times it's like, well, it's cute, but how do I use it, right? So let's bring it back over here. So that's kind of the situation I was in with that panel because I had bought it and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to use it. And I was like, wait, I could just quilt it and hang it on the wall and mom would love that. And she does. And it's one of her favorite Christmas decorations, I think. It should be, right, mom? But Anyways, so wall hangings make excellent Christmas gifts. They can be as big or as small as you want them to be. Again, if you have that lone quilt block that you made, you know, practicing something or whatever, instead of just having it sit in that cabinet or sit in that drawer and collect dust for another year, take it out. Maybe add a border to it or something. Make another one. And then make it into a beautiful wall hanging for someone. It's so easy to do, right? And it's just so special because they don't know that it was just kind of like, oh, that was a quilt block I wasn't really going to use for anything. I didn't know what I was going to do with, so I just had it sitting in my drawer for 5 years. They don't need to know that, right? They just know that you made something special for them and they will love it. The next idea is a pillow cover. A pillow cover is quite easy to make. There are a gazillion tutorials on how to make a pillow cover on the internet. So I don't think I've actually done a pillow cover tutorial here on YouTube. If that's something you would be interested in, let me know and I can make one. But that's an idea, again, for those lone quilt blocks that you just haven't used, or if you have a quilt pattern that you really like, oh, I would love to make this, but I just do not have time. You could just make one of the blocks from that pattern and make it into a pillow cover. So that is a really good idea, I think anyways. And who doesn't want a pillow, right? Who doesn't want another throw pillow? Everybody loves throw pillows. Lots of people like to change them out for the seasons, you know, just like the table runners. So that would be a really cute and sweet idea, I think, for a gift for Christmas. Last thing I'm going to talk about is zipper pouches. Number 12. Zipper pouches. Again, there are so many tutorials on how to make zipper pouches. I've done a tutorial on it. That will be in the playlist. There are so many different ways that you can make them. My goodness. And please, do not be afraid of the zipper. Zippers are not as terrifying as some people make you think they are. I really don't like that when some people are teaching tutorials, they make something like a zipper seem complex and they kind of scare people with, you know, well, this is very difficult, but I can do it. Zippers are not difficult. You can do it, okay? You can do it. I know you can. So I have just a zipper pouch here that I made many, many moons ago. And it's got cute banana fabric I got from Joann's and just a plain black zipper. And it still works. I use this pouch to store all of my washi tape for my planner and my notebooks and stuff. So it's very handy. You can use zipper pouches for makeup bags, washi tape. You can use it as a catch-all for your purse. There are just so many ways that someone can use a zipper pouch. I really like this size and shape of this zipper pouch. In the tutorial that I teach here on YouTube for zipper pouches, you make this style. So if you like this shape of zipper pouch, watch that tutorial on how to make it. But I really, really like this thing. I will have it probably forever because it's well made and it's cute. That is my list of 12 quilty Christmas gift ideas. I hope something in this list has inspired you to make some Christmas gifts for your friends and family and loved ones. I just really hope that you have fun while you're making them, okay? Because that's a really big thing, especially during this time. I know a lot of us can get very stressed and feel overwhelmed with all of the things we have to do, all of the cooking, the baking, the shopping, the wrapping, the traveling for people that travel. There's so much stuff that can feel overwhelming, but just take a little time, if you can, take a little time and get a little quilting therapy in, okay? And I think that will help. And it will help even more if you're making something special for someone that you love. I really believe that. And I am really looking forward to making some stuff for people. And once my wrist is better, I can't quilt right now with this. And it's very annoying. But it should be better in the next few days. It's getting better gradually, so I'll be back to quilting very soon. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about today in the video, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments below. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as I can. I just hope you have a beautiful day, okay? I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Cricket. Oh, goodness. Okay. The less cricket now? I think so. So much hair. Make it into a quilt block, or
oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.